Hey everybody, hope you all are having a good Sunday night. I just ate a poke bowl from the Poke Bowl up on Mesa Street. My thanks to the team there for making a great bowl with some brown rice and a bunch of veggies, and watched a little bit of the Lakers game until it was just too painful to watch. And it was clear that they were going to win. So congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers, to LeBron James and team, and to all the Laker fans out there. My youngest son, Henry, and I got to go to a Lakers game at the beginning of the year. Seemed like many, many years ago, but it was just, I don't know how many months ago. Was it in February? And it was really special to be there. And this was in LA, and to see the Lakers play the Celtics, and Henry, who along with his brother are huge basketball fans, to be able to go there was awesome. And then to be able to see them play in this really challenging circumstance where they can't be on their home court, they can't really be with their fans, friends and family. They're isolated in this bubble, kind of extraordinary circumstances, and still played so well. Just absolutely amazing. So congratulations to the Lakers and to all the Lakers fans out there. Even though that wasn't really a fun game to watch, it was special to see a team, and then especially someone like LeBron James at the very top of their game, literally. So congrats to everyone. All right, Cynthia Cano just posted the main reason I was hoping to spend a little bit of time with you, and it looks like a lot of people are on, so thank you. And I'll be efficient and effective with your time, because I know you've got things to get back to. But I want you to think about clicking this link here, and I'll tell you why. We are trying to organize the largest voter phone bank in human history. I mean, we've checked the records all the way back to the Sumerians and the Egyptians, and city-state Greece, all the way through to the year 2020. And we think it's possible, if enough people join our phone bank tomorrow, that begins at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Pacific. If we all get on 10 o'clock Eastern, if we all get on that phone bank and make as many phone calls as we can, and some of us will call for 30 minutes, some of us will call for 2 hours, some of us will call for 12 hours. That's how long you could possibly call for. That's how long we'll be going for, uninterrupted, straight. And again, you can just take a chunk of that. You can try to take the whole thing. And we're going to be calling voters in Texas ahead of the first day of early voting, which is Tuesday. So this phone bank is tomorrow, Monday. We're reaching out to voters to make sure that they understand they can vote early on Tuesday, that we help them find their polling location if they're confused. This is a very voter suppressed state. It's a state whose Republican leadership is doing everything within their power to try to keep people from voting, closing down these absentee ballot collection sites all across the state of Texas. Doesn't have online voter registration, voter ID laws, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to get you down. I just want to tell you what we're up against and why I need your help. In this state, Joe Biden is at 48%. In this state, Donald Trump is at 48%. They are in a dead tie right now. And this could be the first year in 44 years that the Democratic nominee wins the state of Texas. And if you are worried about what will happen after November 3rd if we do not have a clear winner, and we're waiting days or weeks for ballots to be counted, for ballots to be contested, for this to wind its way through the courts and maybe to a new Supreme Court with a new justice, and you want to settle this on election night, then your only option, or your best option, it might be your only option, is Texas. Texas will know on the night of November 3rd who the next president of the United States is if Joe Biden wins, because it becomes mathematically impossible for Donald Trump to win the Electoral College majority that he needs if Joe Biden wins Texas. It's game over. And it's not only game over for 2020, it is game over for the foreseeable future. It absolutely reorders what is possible in America, given the fact that we have so many Electoral College votes, so many seats in Congress. Will likely, if Joe Biden wins, have also flipped the state legislature from red to blue, and we can begin to dismantle this infrastructure of suppression and intimidation that exists in Texas. and take the lead on confronting climate change, take the lead on expanding access to healthcare, take the lead on reducing gun violence, take the lead on comprehensive immigration reform, take the lead on criminal justice and policing reform. All of the big things that we want to do suddenly become a hell of a lot more possible with Texas. And all we need to do is call the Texas voters who can decide the outcome of this election. And it's up to you and it's up to me, right? No cavalry going to come and ride to our rescue. There's no savior who's going to pick this up for us at the end of the day. This is on all of us. In a democracy, no sidelines. All of us are actors, right, on this stage. And it's the price and it's the privilege of living in the greatest democracy in the world. And this democracy needs us more than she ever has in the 244-year history of the United States of America. This is the mother of all tests to see if this form of government, where you and I get to pick the leaders who represent our interests and hold them accountable when they don't, if this form of government, of self-rule, is going to continue, what Abraham Lincoln called the last best hope of Earth. And I think a lot of it comes down to Texas, and Texas comes down to who's going to work harder to turn out voters. And I'm asking you to join me on a phone bank tomorrow that will last for 12 hours. It's nuts. You can call with me for all 12 hours. I'll be on for all 12 hours. Or you can pick up a 1 hour shift, a 2 hour shift, two 2 hour shifts. Do as much as you can. And here's the thing, and I've saved the best for last. If you join me tomorrow, you will be joined by Willie Nelson. Yes, the Willie Nelson. You'll be joined by Stacey Abrams. You'll be joined by Julian Castro. You'll be joined by Bernie Sanders. You'll be joined by Andrew Yang. And you'll be joined by Oprah Winfrey. And with each of them, I'll have a chance to talk about how important this election is, to get their thoughts about the state of our democracy and the importance of voting in the election of our lifetimes, the election of the lifetime of this country. And you can join them. And I will do my best to take your questions if you sign up, and the link's right there. If you sign up, join one of those shifts, and you submit a question, I will do my best to ask Oprah and Willie and Andrew and Julian and Bernie and Stacey the question that you posed for them. And hopefully they help to fire us up to make as many phone calls as possible. And then I'm making a public appeal to the folks who run the Guinness Book of World Records. If you could have a representative on the phone bank tomorrow to track the number of phone calls that we are making, because I think we're going to break that world record. Whatever it was before, it was made to be broken by Texas and the folks who are going to be calling into Texas. And there's this: if you sign up now, and Cynthia and Kate are telling me who's RSVPing right now, we'll start giving away some of these Calling Texas shirts. You cannot buy these in a store. You cannot buy these online. You cannot buy these at all. The only way to get them is to earn them by joining the phone bank. And not everyone who joins the phone bank will automatically get it. We don't have enough for as many people who are joining. That's the good news. But we will draw your name, or we will draw names randomly, and you might be the lucky winner. And as you can tell, I was speaking about world records. This is a loving adaptation of this. I'm sitting right next to my record collection right now, and I just added this to my collection. Even though it's my favorite record of all time, I had lent out my copy, never received it back. My buddy Mike Stevens had bought a new one for me this weekend. He also surprised me with this copy of Pet Sounds. Let me run through these really quickly, and Cynthia's going to feed me some names that I can shout out. We're going to be joined by Willie Nelson tomorrow, folks, and here's his album, The Troublemaker. Look at this great picture on the back. That is badass. That is so awesome. And Willie Nelson's going to join us tomorrow live, and you're going to want to see him. Look at this great Pretenders album, right? You all have that at home. How about a little Harry Nilsson? That's a great album cover too. These old 1970s gatefolds. We're going to be giving away tomorrow t-shirts. I just showed you the Calling Texas t-shirt. Willie Nelson is going to give us some signed books. So you can have a book written by Willie Nelson that he will actually sign. And you can have that. I'm just rounding out my record collection for y'all right now. these are the recent additions from this weekend from Mike. And then this gem, Never a Dull Moment with Rod Stewart. Just after the Faces, before, there was a change in style and approach. 12-hour world record shattering phone bank to call Texas voters tomorrow. We will be calling all day, and we're going to live stream it, I think, all day as well. Brenda says, my whole family is voting early. Somebody says, howdy from Aggieland. Michelle says, hi. Let me read these as they're coming in. Martha says, saludos desde Colombia. All right, Martha. Stephanie Wells just signed up. Carol is going to vote early, even if she has to crawl through glass. Thank you, Carol. Lana is phone banking from Denver, Colorado. We will take it. Thank you. Guillermo says that Texas is the most important swing state. Guillermo or Memo, you got that absolutely right. We are the biggest battleground, the biggest swing state in the union, and you all can help us win. And how good will you feel on election night if you look back on the 12th of October and you say, you know what? I spent all day calling with those crazy Powered by People volunteers who broke the Guinness Book of World Records, by the way, for phone banking that was set by whoever. We'll find out who the previous record holder was. And I reached out to all these Texas voters and I helped them find their early voting location, helped them make a plan to vote, helped them make a commitment to vote. And Texas came through for the country. Texas defeated Donald Trump, elected Joe Biden, won a Democratic majority state legislature, elected great women and men to Congress, and helped MJ Hagar beat John Cornyn to flip control of the Senate from Republicans to Democrats. All of that is made a little bit more possible if you'll join us on the phone banks tomorrow. I don't know if you all want to meet the newest addition to the O'Rourke family down here. This is Sky. Sky, say hello. No. Okay. What we may get, you all may want to say hello to Artemis. Artemis, come over here real quick. Artemis is kind of asleep, sorry. This is our buddy Artemis. Artemis will be making phone calls with us tomorrow too. Artemis, say hello to everybody. No? Artemis, say hi. I see a lot of people saying that they're signing up. Love you all for doing this and so looking forward to being there with you tomorrow. I'll be making phone calls all day. I would never ask you to do something I'm not willing to do myself. And again, you'll be joined by Andrew Yang, Bernie Sanders, Julian Castro, Stacey Abrams, Willie Nelson, and Oprah Winfrey, folks. Oprah Winfrey is going to join us, and I'm going to get to ask her some questions about what's going on in our democracy this year, why Texas is important to her and important to the rest of the country, and the message that she has to the biggest swing state on the eve of the most important election of our lives. So you don't want to miss this. And the way that you can not miss this is by signing up to join it. There's a link pinned at the bottom that Cynthia put on there. And all of you are welcome, and we'll have a good time. And Artemis is going to be making phone calls with us all day too. Right, Artemis? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the t-shirts. We're going to be giving away Call in Texas t-shirts. Only way you can get these is by signing up in the phone bank. Sign up in the phone bank is right there. There may be a secondary market for these on eBay down the road. They'll go for hundreds of dollars. Get them now for just the price of entering a drawing, which you can only enter by RSVPing, and we'll ship these out to you. Beautiful American-made, comfiest t-shirt I've ever had. I've already worn it 4 times, and I got it 2 days ago. That's how I've just worn it out. I don't ever want to take it off. All right, Kano, Kate, anything else we need to add? Kelly signed up for 2 shifts. Go Kelly. I think Kelly should get a t-shirt. I don't know if we can get Kelly's contact info. Jessica signed up. Tracy signed up for the 6:30 p.m. shift. Nikki is reminding folks that you have to sign up ASAP, which means as soon as possible. Sarah's asking, where do we sign up? So on my screen, Sarah, it's right there is a link. It's poweredxpeople.org/calling-Texas. Taylor is voting early on her baby's due date. Taylor, congratulations, and we'll be keeping you in our thoughts. Way to go. Glad that you're making a plan. Christy signed up with Julian. Julian's going to love that. Chris just dropped off our ballots at the mailbox. Thank you for everything. Powered by People, great. Jane just signed up. Bernice signed up her brother. Can you sign someone up against their will? I don't know, but let's try it out, right? Maybe Bernice's brother gets the email confirming his RSVP to the phone bank and says, you know what, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to listen to what Julian Castro has to say, and then he's going to get fired up by what Julian Castro has to say, and then he's going to go make 4 hours of phone calls. Our first guest tomorrow is going to be Andrew Yang, bright and early, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is the Monday before the Tuesday that kicks off early voting in Texas, so it is super important. And we call this Calling Texas the Million Voter Phone Bank, and that's because we want to call at least, at a bare minimum, 1 million voters tomorrow. Jaime signed up. Roger signed. Guys, keep these shout outs coming, because this is amazing how many people are signing up just while we're doing this live stream right now. If you all have any questions about the record collection, I have not heard this one, but just the cover alone is intriguing, and Mike's a big fan, so I'm looking forward to this. In fact, I should put this on while we're wrapping up the live stream. Bonnie just took 3 shifts. Cynthia, give me a signal. Do you want me to abandon the live stream while I go put this record on, or just keep this going? Pamela or Pamela signed up. Way to go, Pamela. I think my mom signed up. I hope she did. Mom, if you're out there, please sign up for a shift. Virginia moms demand action. Volunteers are joining. God bless you. Virginia, you showed us the way. The state of Virginia, you all showed us the way in the way that you organized ahead of 2017 and 2019 important assembly elections in the Commonwealth, where you all produced majorities that have passed gun sense legislation, for example, that would have only been possible because of the great candidates who are running and all of the people who made phone calls for those candidates. Just like we're going to do in Texas tomorrow. We're going to make more than 1 million phone calls to Texas voters tomorrow. More than that. Like I think we can crush 1 million. We're going for the Guinness Book World Records. And again, if a representative of the Guinness World Records Corporation could join this live stream, confirm your attendance for tomorrow, we want to see you. Cynthia, all right, that's on something else. Let's see. Kiki just signed up. Natalia signed up for the first time from La Mesa, California, or as we would say in Texas, La Mesa. At least that's the town that I passed through earlier today. I was driving west from east in Texas and passed through La Mesa. Jody signed up. Way to go, Jody. We're looking forward to seeing you on the phone. Patty from Arizona. This is so good. If you know what, next person who signs up can pick the record that they want to hear as our closeout music. You want some Harry Nilsson, you want some Pretenders, you want some Willie Nelson. Who does not want some Willie Nelson right now? The Troublemaker. Or Beach Boys, or London Calling. Somebody says, I'm going to sign up, but what happens if I need to change the time slot? Kate, I don't know if you have an answer for that, but I think we can take care of you. If you sign up and you get your RSVP and you're ready to go and you need to call in at a different time slot, I know that Kate will take care of you. Cynthia says somebody wants The Clash. Okay, let me go put this record on. Cynthia, you guys entertain everybody. Or actually, Artemis, can you come here, Artemis? Will you just say hello to everybody? Come here. Come over here. Come here. Sit. Okay, and then you stay right there while I put this on, okay? Okay, look. You stay. Stay right there. Don't move, okay? Stay. Just chill right there. Be right back. Stay. Nope. Stay right there. You're doing good. Just stay right there, sweetie. Artemis, stay. There's the clash, folks. Ugh. All right, you can tell that we have some work to do with Artemis, but she's a good dog. Okay, guys, Cynthia, Kate, final shout outs for folks signing up. Jane says, good boy. I don't know if that was for me or for the dog. Artemis, I think Jane's talking to you. Stephen, Veronica, Tonias, I think. Tonias says Artemis is super cute. I agree. Who else do we have on? Rocio is on. Is that Rocio like our all-time second most phone calls ever made after TM? Damien, Nina, Cynthia's pushing it. All right, so check this out. I see Sherry. She says Texan in Florida. I signed up for the Willie shift. Desiree loves the clash. Desiree, we aim to please. This somebody signed up and asked for the clash, and so we're doing the clash. Someone says they're doing shifts in between Zoom class. So thank you so much. Michelle, Lamont, McConsey, Mike. Well, Mike, here we are. We're helping those who are running right now. Marlena or Marlena in Fort Worth. Right on. Great comments, folks. Love seeing you on this. Would love it even more if you all would join us tomorrow. Here's the link. So many folks are signing up right now, which is amazing. Vicky says Texas turns blue. That's right. Here we go. Karina wants to see Artemis again. Artemis, will you say hello, baby? Say hi. Say it right here. Look at this, up here. Say hi to Karina. All right. We should probably let everyone get back. Linda Ronstadt was a pick. I wish I had some Linda Ronstadt for y'all. The deadline, Anna, to sign up for tomorrow is, we're getting pretty close. You can sign up for additional shifts tomorrow, but if you want to lock in your place, go here. We actually have some of these folks. I mentioned Willie and Julian and Stacy and Oprah and Andrew and others. Some of them have thousands and thousands of people who signed up to make phone calls with them. We're seeing some really amazing numbers. But if we want to break the world record, if we want to win Texas, folks, which is what this is really about, and we want to call the million plus, maybe even millions of people that we could possibly reach tomorrow if everyone signs up, then we're going to need your help as well. So don't sit this one out. Don't, on the night of November 3rd, wonder if you should have done this. Just do it right now. So there's no question, there's no doubt, there's no guilt. You left it all on the field. You did everything that you possibly could, including making phone calls with us tomorrow. Deanna says she cannot wait to vote early. Martha says hello to Artemis. Javier, CJ, good to see you all. Raquel, I just got this from Kate. Breaking news. Raquel signed up for 5 shifts. Way to go, Raquel. She says that the place she works at allows her to take volunteer time. Gabriel is signed up for Oprah. Beth signed up for Willie. Is your guitar fixed? It's not. Who's asking? Who knew that my guitar wasn't fixed? That's insider trading right there. No, I need to fix it. That is post November 3rd plans. Is fix the guitar. Gretel signed up. Great signups. Thank you all. Anna now says that she's going to sign up. So I answered her question about what's the deadline, and she just decided to bite the bullet and do this. Do you have any Doug Sahm music? Veronica, I love Doug Sahm, and we were listening to him this weekend. And you know about the Sir Douglas Quintet. There's also the Sir Douglas Band. And Mike picked up a rare Sir Douglas Band album of Doug Sahm. So I haven't heard it yet, and he's going to give me the report. Libby, I want to say hello to you, and I want to say thank you for helping us out. Looking forward to seeing you, Libby, tomorrow. There's so many great comments coming through. Lisa says, I've sent out hundreds of voter postcards. Can I do some for Texas? Absolutely, you can. There's an organization called Envoys for Humanity, or Envoys for Humanity, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And the Envoys are sending postcards to voters in Texas. So find the Envoys on Facebook or your favorite social media platform, and you can write postcards with them if you want to do that. But the focus right now is making phone calls to Texas voters, and the only way to do that on this scale is to join us on this phone bank. There's a link at the bottom. Roxy signed up. Lauren from Rains County. No way. Like the Lauren from Rains County. Thank you for being here. Monica just signed up. Thank you all for signing up. I love it. This is Jimmy Jazz in the background off of this, what I think is the best album ever, which is London Calling by The Clash. And I'm amazed that I didn't own it. I've listened to it on streaming, and I used to own the record and then lent it or gave it away and hadn't seen it since. So thank you to Mike for buying me a copy. Stephanie signed up for the shift following our discussion with Oprah Winfrey. So thank you for doing that. And this will be fun tomorrow. This is an endurance event in the wide world of American politics. A 12-hour phone bank that will reach more than, if we all make our phone calls, more than 1 million voters ahead of the first day of early voting in the biggest swing state in the country, where we could possibly elect a Democratic majority to the state house ahead of next year's redistricting. We can elect new members to Congress, Democrats replacing Republicans. We can help MJ Hagar beat John Cornyn and flip control of the U.S. Senate. And we can make this the first year in nearly half a century that Texas votes for the Democratic nominee for president, awarding our 38 electoral college votes to Joe Biden and ending the national nightmare on the night of November 3rd. No reason to wait for the results to come in from other states as they drip in day after day, as this or that ballot is contested in court, as it maybe is decided in the Supreme Court in a bad echo of what happened in 2000 in Bush v. Gore. We can end this on the night of November 3rd, but in order to end this, we've got to spend some time tomorrow calling these Texas voters. And again, here's the link right here. So I hope that you all will join us. Kano, Kate, any last things you want me to share? Lisa is ready for tomorrow. Lee has signed up. Jen is going to be there with Julian. Nikki says, make your voice count. You're absolutely right, Nikki. And Artemis is coming in for the beso at the end. Brandy is going to be calling. This is so cool. I don't know why we're not live streaming every night, Kano. How come you don't let me do this? This is great. All right. We should probably wrap up because we got to get some sleep because we have a lot of phone calls to make in the morning. Got to get up bright and early. Our first shift is with Andrew Yang, and then for the rest of the day, you have folks like Bernie Sanders, Julian Castro, Stacey Abrams, Oprah Winfrey, Willie Nelson, and there will be some surprise guests along the way. Musicians, performers, politicians, just good people. So join us tomorrow. Thank you to everyone who signed up while we were doing the live stream. Congratulations to the Lakers. We'll see you on the Calling Texas Million Voter Phone Bank tomorrow. All right? Get some sleep.